I want to do another kind of big news story before we get into Athlos again, and I guess partial is Athlos. Megan Tappa, one of your favorite athletes too. Word coming out on Friday that she decided to leave Elite Performance and she's heading to Kentucky to train with Lonnie Green there. What do you make of that move?
First of all, I'm annoyed by that move because here's the thing about it. No, not the move itself. Right. She told me about this weeks ago, you know. Yeah. And the only reason why I didn't break the story is because she wanted me to keep it quiet. And then in the middle of the meet, I say, "Keon, drop the story." Yeah, but look, I think Mega's gotten to a point now where she feels like it's time for her to make another big step. She made a big step last season. And I don't know if she's completely... Look, she has tremendous respect for Ronaldo Walcott. Based on our conversations over the past couple of years, she respects him highly, and she really believes that he could take her to where she was at now.
Right.
But I feel like Meg feels like there is more to get, but she has to make a move geographically to get that step forward from 1234 to down to where, you know, the Masai's are running the 12-2, the Grace Starks, of course, the Akira Nugent. That's where I think she wants to get to be more consistent. Because I think she's aware that, you know, she's 31 years old. She just signed a 4-year deal with Adidas. I think she wants to, because of the timeliness of that move, I think she wants to really impress Adidas in gratitude for signing her at, you know, because it's rare when your athlete gets signed at 31.
Yeah.
And I think she feels like she owes them something big, something special from her in the next couple of years to justify the signing, the deal that she signed. So moving to, I mean, Levy, we know Levy is a really great coach. I think he has Masai, he has the work on
Devon Charlton, right?
Yeah. And, you know, the work that he's done with them, and you can see it from their mechanics, you can see it from how they execute. I mean, what Masai has done this year alone, I mean, not to mention last year when she became Olympic champion.
Right.
You can see where she feels like she goes there. She's training with these two world-class athletes. Devin is a world indoor champion. Those last 5 hurdles, obviously, are still a problem for her. But certainly working with them, she has the best of both worlds. She has the best of it in the first 5 hurdles and the best of it outside the world record of the last 5 hurdles. So that she can find a balance working with those two athletes. I think 2020, 2026, 2027 could be significant years for her in terms of what she wants to accomplish. So I think it's a good move. I mean, outside the fact that I'm going to miss her, not seeing her in a supermarket and being able to call her as frequent as I want to, I think it's a good move. I think it's a timely move, and I think if everything goes according to what she plans, I think she'll have a very successful time there.
All right, interesting. All right, so you kind of you answered something that I was going to ask initially, was if you thought this was something maybe because of the Adidas thing, were they whether or not they were pushing a move, or she just decided to do it as a way to make sure that she gets the very best out of that. I guess then my second point about this too is always, and I know she's experienced at moving in a sense, is there's always a level of transitioning that you have to do, right? So Lexington, I like Lexington. I've been there a few times. It's not a bad place. It's a college town. It's a great university town. But it gets cold in there as well, right? And I know she has some experience doing that, but it's certainly a different setup, right? In terms of you wanting, and it's not Miami, it's not Florida, it's not one of those big Jamaican cities too. I don't know if she needs that, but so yeah, I'm worrying. I worry about that, but should we be?
I don't think so. Meg spent several months in Austria, coaching with Unfred, and it was pretty cold there as well. I mean, Austria gets as cold as it gets anywhere.
Yeah.
and she made some improvement while there as well before she came back home to come back to elite performance. So the experience of handling the environment in terms of the physical environment, I think she'll be fine. And I think she
Right.
probably look Meg. One of the things that a lot of people may not recognize about Meg that she's incredibly smart and she's incredibly
Right.
deliberate. So I don't think she would have decided on this move without taking into consideration all the factors that could affect her. And I think if she believes, because I know I'm going to say, because we had a conversation about where she could possibly go. And I was saying, you could go to Coleman, who's
Mm.
abroad now. You could, and she was saying, you're not picking coaches from here. So that's no, but I'm just looking out for. I'm not saying
Right.
I'm looking out for your best interest. So, clearly she would have taken some time. She and Timothy Spencer and some of the some of our other reps would look at, what would be best for her. And I think, look, Lovey is an experienced coach. You've
Yeah.
seen the success that he's had. I mean, it's a good fit. I think she'll be fine, notwithstanding the weather, the
Right.
environmental conditions. I think she'll be fine.
No, I mean she's a very smart athlete. You know, I many years ago I had the pleasure to talk to her for something, and yeah, it is. It's yeah. You don't make those decisions if you're not on have
Mm.
everything in order.